Hi everybody, this is another video about minimalism. Specifically, this is addressing the question that I often see asked, not just to me, but on other people's videos who are talking about this topic. How do I get started? My practical advice would be that if you're having a hard time and you're just getting started, I would begin with the things that are easiest to get rid of. Unless you're already a minimalist, which you're probably not if you're asking yourself how to get started, you've probably got stuff laying around your house that is really easy to get rid of, like maybe old magazines, the old collection of TV guides that are laying there, mail things that came in the mail that you do not need, trash, little life dander things that collect. I'd start with that stuff first and just like go and get rid of it. One of the things that I have done in the past and still do is I a lot of times have like a cardboard box or like a paper bag, and I'll put it in a place. I tend to keep mine in the closet, and when I come across something throughout my day, you know, just in random living my life, cleaning, putting stuff away, that I think, hey, you know what? I really don't need this thing. This is just like an object. It's just like an extra object in my life. It really doesn't serve any purpose or function. I don't adore it or anything. It has no special meaning for me. Do I really need this? Can I just get rid of this thing and have one less thing taking up space in my life? Sure, I can. No big deal. So I go put it in the box or the paper bag, and then I leave that in there, and I don't look through that paper bag again. I don't dig in there. I don't revisit it. Once it goes in the bag, it's like that thing is entering the black hole of being gone. So I just take, the next time I touch that item, it's in the bag or the box, and it's on its way getting carried to my car so that I can take it off to Goodwill or whatever. You know, go through your kitchen drawer and start getting rid of all the 10 other spoons, slotted spoons that you have that, you know, you really only need one slotted spoon. That kind of stuff. The extra can openers or the broken items, you know. I know when I first started out, I found a lot of stuff in my house that was kind of broken. Like the stuff that you throw in a drawer somewhere and you think, oh, I'll fix this or I'll glue it back together or whatever. And, you know, is it really worth it? If it's something really important or vital or very expensive, and, you know, then by all means keep it, but do it now. Go and fix that sucker right now. Don't put it off anymore. Otherwise, if you're just going to put it off and it's going to live the rest of its life in a drawer somewhere in the never land of one day I'm going to fix this, throw it in that box or throw it in the trash and get rid of it. So I'd start like that, you know, go through and get rid of all the things that are easiest for you to get rid of. And it's going to take time and it's going to take effort. I mean, you didn't collect all this stuff up in a day, so don't expect that all of it's going to go in a day. It may take you some time. And as you do that, what I found for me was that it like excited me and made me motivated, and like I felt good about it. It's like a breath of fresh air that when the stuff left, I felt really good, and I felt motivated and energized, and it made me want to do it more. So then I started attacking things that were maybe a little more difficult to get rid of, because we all justify why we should keep stuff for one reason or another, blah blah blah. But you know, you got to work your way up. But ultimately, it comes down to you making a decision if you're gonna do this or not. I mean, we can all come up with excuses as to why, or justifications as to why not to do something. You know, it's just like exercise or anything else. People say they want to do this, they want to lose weight, they want to minimize, they want to, but do they? That is the question. Ask yourself. You know, you can say that you want something all day long, but are you going to do anything about that to make your want into a reality? Or are you just dreaming? Is this just some fantasy of yours? And do you want to be a person who is all about like fantasizing about stuff that you want, but you never take the action to make it happen? And really, that's the hard, cold truth right there. It boils down to you. You are going to be the biggest obstacle you face, probably, in doing just about anything that you want to do, because doing things takes effort and energy and thinking, and it's not always easy. Sometimes it's difficult and challenging, and it causes exertion, and we sweat, and we, you know, muscles get pulled, and we're tired, and, you know, we get rid of things that we don't, it's hard for us to let go of, and we have to go through that emotional process and whatever that we didn't really want to. It'd be so much easier just to sit down on the couch and eat a bowl of ice cream and watch TV. Of course, that would be easier. But what is that getting you in life? I mean, I don't know. I would rather, if I really want something, then I have to do the action necessary to make it happen. So whatever that takes. You may have wonderful excuses. They may be good excuses. But if they are stopping you from doing something that you say you want to do, then there's just something getting in your way. It doesn't matter how good of an excuse it is. You got to figure out a way around that stuff, or you're never going to get from I want to I have done. You're never going to make that hurdle. And you might as well stop tormenting yourself and just admit to yourself that you're a person who's not going to take the action necessary to do this. I mean, why torment yourself with this constant desire but never getting off the ground and actually doing it? So you've got to be you got to have that drill sergeant voice in the back of your head that when the little voice pops up and says, oh, but I don't really feel like it, or I think that I should keep this because I bought it on sale or whatever, it cost me a lot of money and I barely even wore it and I still haven't worn it, and so therefore I can't get rid of it because I feel guilty for buying it in the first place, or whatever. You got to be that hard, cold, you got to have that little voice in the back of your head, the one that you develop, that says, get up, soldier, and do it now. No excuses. Don't look back. Just grit your teeth and do it. It's like pulling a Band-Aid off a wound. The faster you can rip that sucker off of there, the sooner you can put the whole unpleasantness behind you, and you're probably going to feel a whole lot better. You're going to feel a sense of relief, and you're going to realize that it wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be in the first place. So I guess my advice is to just do it. I mean, and don't wait for tomorrow or Saturday or when the moon rises in the east or whatever. Now, go. After this video is over with, after you're done, the next time you get up, the next time you feel a burst of energy where you want to go and you feel real motivated to do something, start right now. Right now is the first moment of the rest of your life. So if you want to change your life, it requires action on your part. It's not going to happen. The magic is not going to seep through the television set or the, lounging by the pool or whatever, and just the little magic fairies aren't going to come and do it for you. You have to do it yourself. You have to make the decision, and you have to stay committed and consistent to your goal of making what you want happen. So anyway, that is what I'll have to say about that right now. And if you have any comments or anything at all, questions, whatever, please leave them below for me. I love to hear from you, and that is all for now. Bye, y'all.